Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash at the garage where badge height goes to die. Press kits goes straight to the shredder, and what you get is the real deal road truth, stripped down and bolted tight. If you're new here, buckle up as this isn't your average review channel. We don't sip cappuccinos at launch events or get hypnotized by brand names. What we do is simply we take the metal, the rubber, and the asphalt and let them speak for themselves. And today, the one under our spotlight is the 2026 Toyota RAV4, the crossover that practically invented the segment, now stepping into its latest chapter. Exterior. Let's get one thing straight, the RAV4 didn't get here by accident. It's been dominating suburban driveways and rental fleets for decades, but in 2026, Toyota's not coasting on past glory. They've sharpened the lines, tweaked the tech, and tried to remind everyone why this little brute became a giant slayer. So, does it still deserve its crown? Or is it just another facelifted placeholder hoping brand loyalty does the heavy lifting? Let's find out. Standing in front of the 2026 RAV4, you can tell Toyota's designers have been hitting the gym. The front end looks beefier, squarer, like it took one look at the Tacoma and said, yeah, I want in. The grille is more pronounced, now wearing a blacked-out mesh pattern in most trims that gives it a punchier, more assertive face. No more sleepy family hauler vibe. This thing actually looks like it wants to lead the carpool convoy, not just follow it. The LED headlights are slimmer and sleeker, cutting into the fenders with a bit of attitude. And Toyota finally got the DRL game right, bright, sharp, and clean. Swinging around to the side, the RAV4 still flexes that ruggedish SUV posture it's been known for, but now it leans even more into the off-road crossover look. Flared wheel arches with black cladding, a stronger shoulder line, and 18 to 20-inch wheels depending on your trim. The Prime and TRD trims, in particular, get some visual buffet red accents, functional vents, and in-your-face badging that says, yes, I do take gravel roads sometimes, Karen. There's also a subtle roofline tweak, a little more taper toward the rear, giving it a touch of coupe crossover without losing rear headroom. And the roof rails, standard on most trims now, not just for looks, ready to carry your bikes, boards, or whatever adventure you're pretending you take. Now the back, Toyota cleaned it up without watering it down. The taillights are now connected by a slim, gloss black trim piece, almost hinting at Lexus design language. The bumper's more sculpted, and dual exhausts on the sportier trims remind you this isn't just about MPGs and errands. The rear spoiler got stretched just a bit, just enough to say, I've got more wind tunnel time than you think. And for the first time, there's a power tailgate standard on almost all models, with hands-free kicking motion if you go higher up the trim ladder. Interior. Jump inside and the tone shifts from brawny to brainy. The 2026 RAV4's cabin is proof Toyota's finally listening. The dashboard's been overhauled, less clutter, more clarity. Front and center is a new 12.3-inch touchscreen standard on most trims, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that actually work like they should. No more laggy, grainy UI. It's fast, clean, and easy to use. Physical knobs are still here for climate and volume, because Toyota knows some of us like driving more than we like scrolling. The materials are a step up too. Softex or real leather depending on the trim, contrast stitching across the dash, and a fresh color palette that doesn't scream fleet car gray. Ambient lighting, yep, panoramic sunroof, available. Ventilated seats, finally here, and not just on the top model. The gauge cluster is now fully digital on most trims, and Toyota's new voice assistant isn't just a gimmick, it's responsive and less robotic. Backseat, plenty of room, even with taller folks up front. Rear passengers won't feel punished. There's USB-C ports back there now, and optional heated seats too. Cargo space, still one of the largest in class. No hybrid penalty here, battery packs are tucked low and out of the way. Whether you're throwing in camping gear, Costco hauls, or your weekend warrior junk, it's still a pack mule in disguise. Performance under the hood, things get interesting. Toyota's doubling down on its hybrid game, and thank the driving gods for that. The base engine is still the tried and true 2.5-liter 4-cylinder Ram, making around 205 horses mated to an 8-speed auto. It's fine, gets the job done. But if you want to feel alive, go hybrid. The RAV4 hybrid pumps out 219 horsepower and delivers smoother torque thanks to the electric motors, helping down low fuel economy, high 30s, low 40s mpga, and that's real world, not fantasy land numbers. But if you're after performance without giving up efficiency, then the RAV4 Prime is where it's at. This plug-in hybrid beast makes 302 horsepower and can do 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. Yeah, you heard that right, a RAV4 that can gap some V6 sedans at a stoplight. Plus, it gives you up to 45 miles of pure electric range. So if your daily commute is within that, you're practically driving an EV. AWD is standard on both the hybrid and Prime, and there's a new traction management system that actually helps in snow, mud, and dirt. The TRD Off-Road model even throws in a lifted suspension and all-terrain tires if you want to get a little dirty. Steering is better tuned this year, more responsive, less video game floaty. The ride is quieter too, thanks to better insulation and new engine mounts. Toyota's even worked some magic on the regenerative braking. It feels less grabby and more natural, especially in the Prime. Safety? You already know the answer. Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0 is now standard across the board. That means adaptive cruise, lane centering, auto emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and a new proactive driving assist that gently helps with braking and steering before you even realize you need it. It's not autonomous, but it's definitely tuned for real-world urban chaos. Now, pricing. The base model kicks off at just under $31,000, but realistically, most people will be looking at the XLE and XSE trims in the $34,000–$38,000 range. The hybrid starts around $34,500 and can climb to the low $40s depending on options. The Prime, expect to cough up around $45,000 to start, but remember, you're getting nearly 300 horses and EV-level efficiency. TRD Off-Road sits in the mid-$40s and brings that lifted suspension, unique styling, and tougher tires to the mix. Bottom line, you're getting a lot of car for the money, and a lot of tech that used to be luxury only just a few years ago. So, after spending serious seat time in the 2026 RAV4, here's the verdict. It's not trying to be flashy. It's not trying to rewrite the book. But what it does do is sharpen everything that already worked, then fix what didn't. The looks are tougher. The tech is smarter. The hybrids are still the class leaders. And the Prime? That's just a sleeper performance crossover wearing a Patagonia jacket. Toyota didn't reinvent the wheel, they just made it spin smoother, faster, and with better gas mileage. If you're shopping in the compact SUV space and don't want to waste time with gimmicks, unreliable startups, or badge-first fluff, the RAV4 still makes a hell of a lot of sense. It's more than just reliable now. It's actually desirable. This has been Car Flash, where we don't sugarcoat, simp, or sell out. If you dig real reviews, where the only hype is horsepower and the only thing we care about is how it feels on the road, then hit that subscribe button, punch that bell icon, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you daily the new RAV4, or has Toyota played it too safe? Until next time, keep it raw, keep it real, and keep driving.